A warm Monday welcome to the week's first edition of Prime Time News, trusting you had a fantastic weekend. I'm Michael Madimba. In the lead tonight, a 38-year-old Namibian male truck driver was on Sunday afternoon arrested after he was allegedly found with a live pangolin in a truck he was driving on the B1 road near Otavi. Mulisa Simiasa compiled this report.
Namibian Police Force spokesperson in the Otjozondjupa region, Inspector Mirin Beha, on Monday told Nampa the suspect had been monitored by the Otavi police on information about his alleged illegal dealings. His truck was stopped at Otavi, where a live pangolin was found hidden inside the truck upon being searched. The suspect is expected to appear in the magistrate court of the town during this week for possession and/or dealing in protected and controlled wildlife products. Police investigations continue.
Moving on to mental health matters. Commerce Governor Laura McLeod-Kachirwa has expressed concern with a shocking and worrisome rate of suicides in the country, saying there is an urgent need to create awareness and practical interventions to address the matter. Maria Kanjungu compiled this report.
Recent statistics show that at least 745 people in Namibia took their own lives between January 2020 and June 2021, while 1,172 people attempted or thought of committing suicide within that same period. Of those that committed suicide, 609 are men and 35 are children under the age of 18. McLeod-Kachirwa said this on Friday during the commemoration of the World Suicide Day, where she noted that the country is losing active citizens on a regular basis, adding that the situation therefore calls for a collective responsibility to enforce effective, tangible, as well as evidence-based interventions at all influential levels of society. She further urged health experts and social workers to continue giving the community the necessary information to be in a better position to detect the suicidal signs, intentions, thoughts, tendencies, as well as behaviors early for proactive preventative interventions. Deputy Inspector General of the Namibian Police Force, Joseph Shikongo, at the same occasion said it's important that society remains humane and supportive to each other during both their happy times and times of hardship.
Moving on to neighboring South Africa. President Cyril Ramaphosa on Sunday night announced that the country would move to adjusted alert level 2 from level 3 starting today. Xinhua gives us more.
President Cyril Ramaphosa said while the third wave is not yet over, a sustainable decline in infection was seen across the country over the last few weeks. The average number of daily new infections over the last week was 29% lower than the preceding 7 days and 48% lower than the 7 days before that. He added that Cabinet has therefore decided that the country should be moved from adjusted alert level 3 and placed on adjusted alert level 2 with effect from today. This means that curfew would begin at 11 p.m. and end at 4 a.m. All gatherings will be limited to a maximum of 250 people indoors and 500 people outdoors. Alcohol can be sold from Monday to Friday, 1 day more than before. Ramaphosa also said the issue of vaccine passport was being considered. On the same note, President Hage Geingob will brief the nation on the adjusted COVID-19 containment measures tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Back home, residents of the Tualuluka informal settlement in Walvis Bay will soon have a reason to smile. This after President Dr. Hage Geingob on Friday handed over 121 houses to the members of the residential area who had lost their homes to a massive fire last year.
Speaking at the event, Geingob reiterated the importance of welfare for people in the informal settlements, noting that it has been given priority and this will remain the case. The head of state is quoted as saying, "I'm therefore pleased that after this tragic incident, we can meet today to partake in the handing over of these houses to the fire victims, cementing our commitment to address the issue of decongestion of informal settlements, to provide housing to the masses, as well as to improve the livelihoods of our people. We will continue with this strategy and call on all local authorities to support this initiative by providing land where possible." The cost of each 300 square meter house was 59,000 Namibian dollars. The houses are equipped with 1 bedroom, a toilet, and an open plan kitchen. Each house has an approved plan which can accommodate an additional 2 bedrooms at own cost. Erongo Governor Neville Andre Itope congratulated the beneficiaries of the houses who provided the labor, while the Namibia Shack Dwellers Federation provided technical skills to construct the houses in order to meet the required municipal standards.
Stand by for your top roundup. In the business and economic segment tonight, we begin with wage-related matters. Namibian Employers Federation Secretary General Dan Strauss says the proposed 20 Namibian dollars per hour as minimum wage by some unions is not ideal in the current economic climate, as some businesses might be forced to close down.
National Union of Namibian Workers consultant Kola Omomo at the hearing said if the government wants to address poverty and inequality, then it should compel every employer to pay their workers 20 Namibia dollars per hour for normal working hours, which should exclude weekends and public holidays. He said that the implementation of the national minimum wage is imperative in order to comply with the constitution for the sake of the social well-being of people. However, Strauss cautioned that if the government wants to implement a specific minimum wage, then every aspect should be considered, because some companies have been struggling to pay salaries since the 2016 economic recession, which was made worse by the outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020. Government, he suggested, should rather make it easier for investors by reducing some regulations and laws that are frustrating investors and discouraging them from investing in the country. The only answer to economic development is new investment, new business, and as a result, new job opportunities with decent remuneration will emerge, he said.
In tourism news, domestic tourism offers the main chance for driving recovery for the tourism industry, after the evident decline in the number of tourists in the year 2020 compared to 2019.
Speaking during the launch of the domestic tourism campaign by the Namibia Tourism Board in collaboration with the Namibia Broadcasting Corporation in Swakopmund recently, Minister of Environment and Tourism Pohamba Shifeta noted that 169,565 tourist arrivals in 2020 represent a massive 89.4% decline in comparison to about 1.6 million tourist arrivals in 2019. He added that on average, 7 to 10% occupancy was witnessed in Q3 and Q4 of 2020, according to NTB levy returns data. The average occupancy for Q1 and Q2 in 2021 increased to 10 to 15%. Of that, about 70 to 80% of these average occupancies were driven by domestic tourists. The minister urged for a strong public-private partnership model to revive growth, adding that a clear communication to the aspiring travelers that they can travel without any concern is needed. The 2.3 million Namibia dollars campaign, which will run until March 2022, aims to promote domestic tourism and therefore highlights the quality destination, visitor attraction, and experiences on offers across Namibia. NTB chairperson Madeline Goachose said the campaign is backed by specials by the private sector to broaden the uptake to regional SADC breaks for more value addition.
Join us after the break. It's time for the weather forecast, followed by a sports update with my colleague Joey Gosses.
Good evening and welcome to Sport Planet. We begin with athletics news. Anania Shikongo and Johannes Nambala were awarded $100,000 Namibian and $70,000 Namibian respectively by MTC for their exploits at the just ended Paralympic Games in Tokyo, Japan.
Okay, most of the company, they were during the preparation time, we are struggling alone with Paralympic, and also the coach alone, no, guys, I want to help you like this. And then sometimes we're giving excuses like, no, coach, I cannot come to the training today because I didn't eat. So wait, I will send you $100 e-wallet, and then later make sure that at 3 o'clock we have to at the training. So really what the NTC did to us really is opening our doors. And also this money is our money again to prepare ourselves for for me, I'm facing Commonwealth next year and World Championship. So this is our money that we have to use also to prepare ourselves for the other coming games. So you see, now we are trying to open we are just at the gate. We are trying to open the gate with NTC so that you can continue supporting us. No, thanks very much to NTC.
It's a start. Just want to request that it's a start, but this NTC is not. I hope it's not the end. And also for us, it really encourages us that we are doing something that later on we are getting something on it. And really we are just happy for all the Namibians that they've been waking up early morning around 2 o'clock to watch our competition.
The Okavimbura football and Kasu netball teams emerged victorious at the 12th edition of the annual Karudura Sports Union Dream Cup, which ended on Sunday in Windhoek.
The tournament kicked off last weekend at the Commersdal Stadium, where 16 football and 14 netball teams battled it out for the prize money of $30,000 Namibian. Kasu chairperson Kuveri Shongo on Saturday hailed the tournament as a success, saying it started off well and produced positive results from visiting teams. He said as per the COVID-19 measures, no spectators were allowed and teams were given at least 10 minutes to leave the field after the first whistle to make way for the next game. En route to the final, Kasu 11 netball team defeated Inter D Yavitua from Epukiro by 11 goals to 12 before narrowly beating DeFi Lions by 21 goals to 20, thus claiming the 12th edition of the Kasu Dream Cup. En route to the final, Kasu 11 netball team defeated Inter D Yavitua from Epukiro 14 goals to 12 before narrowly beating DeFi Lions 21 goals to 20, thus claiming the 12th edition of the Kasu Dream Cup. They pocketed $5,000 Namibian, a trophy and gold medals, while DeFi Lions walked away with $3,000 Namibian and silver medals as final losers. In the football category, the team from Epukiro, Okavimburu, defeated Unity from Windhoek 3 goals to 0 in the first semi-final game, which was followed by Oshimati from Epukiro, who lost to Herero Mall by a single goal margin. The final game saw Okavimburu coming out on top after getting the better of Herero Mall by 3 goals to 0 and walking away with $10,000 Namibian trophy and gold medals. The team from Herero Mall received $5,000 Namibian and silver medals as final runner-up. Oshimati and Unity from Windhoek received $2,500 Namibian as semi-final losers.
Your sports roundup is up next. And with that, we have come to the end of tonight's bulletin. Much appreciated for tuning in. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and click on the notifications bell to stay abreast with the latest happenings locally and globally. Do add your comments as well in the comment section. From myself, Joy Courses, and the entire production crew, it's good night.